in the new legislation that's been agreed by the Liberals and Labor, hidden in the back of this is this horrible clause that allows the OHS regulator to look into the backyard of the workers' comp regulator and see what has been written.
Which is never done before.
No, it's always been a barrier. But of course, when we're looking at things like rejecting claims, particularly when you're going to get a circumstance investigator, and John Darcy, thanks for again raising this for me.
Yeah.
We have to be very careful about what we do, what we admit to, because when we're looking at particularly sharp and difficult psychological claims or serious injury, what that circumstance investigator in the psychological injury part will do, or what your notes will disclose in relation to a serious injury, like your OHS person doing a root cause analysis which puts you in jail, they're not good things to do. So this has to be a much more reflective process now. And you go with it, Kim.
Well, so what we obviously, we reject or try to reject a lot of psych claims, and when there is that sort of level of risk, what I will generally do is I will speak to the witnesses and provide our statements to the circumstances investigator appointed by the agent, and they will invariably accept them without then needing to go back and interview the witnesses. So it just provides us with that level of protection against making those disclosures.
And look, it does things, like it's right down to what is your response form. What do you say? It actually, when these things happen, I want you to stop and think. I guess that's what I really want to do. And then I want you to think, is there a risk of liability? Pick up a phone and speak to Kim, because that's not a cost, and say, look, what do you think? But I want a very deliberate process that cleanses the evidence that sits on that for two reasons. One, it goes to the regulator. Secondly, the complainant has the entitlement to get the documents that you've created and go off and run a common law claim. So that risk was always there for the common law part of the claim. It's now there for sending you off to jail. So can we just understand, this is a very bad piece of legislation which was done with sleight of hand, okay? It's much worse than what people say. It is the worst part of the entire package. And you need to reflect, think, prepare and be deliberate in your responses to it.